issue that I have is you're absolutely right. They're a business, they make money, and in some instances, their tax dollars can go to a lot of good,
Right.
so they don't need to be the big bad wolf. But the problem is, much like with tobacco, this is always such a great use. You had tobacco, and then it was like, okay, this is bad, like this is hurting
Mhm.
people. So then you had tobacco create their tobacco institutes, that they funded with their studies. And then people were like, okay, one, this isn't being funded enough, and two, these are like self-proclaimed studies. And then they finally got independent research. We started to see more things coming out. They couldn't market in certain ways, and really tried to curb some of the addictive, at least marketing that they were going to.
Yeah.
And right now, that's just not happening. When you think about everything that you just mentioned, Steve, from no windows, the temperature, free drinks, all of that is studied and researched. And I mean, large amounts of money are put into that. If all we got on the responsible gaming and problem gambling side was that same amount that they put into that research, we would, be able to start making an impact, and make
Yeah.
some real change. And that is where the problem lies, is they're incentivized to only give so much, which is why I'm worried, about their commitment to actually fixing the problem, because they are making tons of money. An extra $1 million to them to give to problem gambling would mean nothing, in their bottom line. Maybe the Bellagio only has 17 different light changes, in a show instead of 16. And so that's why this problem exists, is because nobody is able to punch the big casino, big sports book, big lotto, in the mouth. And every state official right now, every single one of them is looking for ways to increase their tax base without increasing taxes. And so because of that, you now have gambling
Mhm.
as the bosom buddy of every, elected official. And here in the state of Indiana, they're talking about putting in one of the largest casinos outside of Vegas, right here in Indiana. And